Guys, we're back. How'd you guys feel? You're relaunching Popcorn for Dinner post summer break.
I mean, I'm always happy to be back with the crew, you know. We just take a little break, but that doesn't mean we're retiring. Always ready to go.
It doesn't. What did you guys watch over the summer? Let's shed some recommendations before we start anything.
So I really enjoyed The Studio on Apple TV. Top show. Top show. Seth Rogen, your mind. Something else.
Yeah.
He's crazy,
Yeah.
but his mind is something else.
Chiagoziem, what did you watch?
Okay, so for myself, I watched Your Friends and Neighbors. I think that's also Apple TV.
It's
that was
also Apple
nice.
TV, yeah.
Trigger, that's a Korean thriller, I believe it was. That was nice. I watched Karma as well, another Korean drama. Obviously, Love Island USA, Nicolandria forever.
Ugh.
I never watched Love Island, but from what I saw on Twitter, Olandria is a generational talent.
Olandria is a generational talent.
I mean,
yeah.
Second, I think you will like Love Island.
I mean,
no, this season was terrible, actually.
It was actually really good this season.
No, this season was terrible.
So people like Chiagoziem watch Love Island for love. I watch it for drama and toxicity. So it was great for me.
No,
Fair
but
enough.
like the toxic wasn't even enjoyable toxic. Like, I don't want to say her name before her liege comes for me.
As a good person, I don't think any toxic is enjoyable toxic. So I don't know what you mean by enjoyable toxic. That's kind of crazy. Are you saying that some toxic is good? I think it's good drama, but I don't think it's good toxic. Jeez, Chiagoziem. Wow. So you adjust some toxicity? It's crazy.
So in the context of television, right? and drama, maybe I should have said drama instead of toxic, but it just, I don't know, the producers this season, it was actually problematic.
Oh, there was
on a serious level.
Choices.
Yeah, from both like production, racial angles, it was actually not enjoyable to watch at all. Apart from Nicolandria. So, you know, those of us that read book.
I mean, I don't
real lovers are out.
Just very white.
What else did I watch?
Milkmaid of you, but okay. Just like
that's not my brand, as we all know.
Clearly seems like
coming from you is crazy. Because if we go into the archives,
what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I think
you're
talking about the
lore. Bankole, your lore.
My lore is very white upset.
Let me not.
I'm like,
should I start spilling the tea on the podcast?
I'm like Wakanda. There's no white in my lore.
What is that her name? I've forgotten.
Hey, yo.
also kind of crazy because if by mistake I had forgotten somebody, you just kind of drop it on the podcast like that. Are you crazy?
A name drop would have been insane.
I've actually forgotten her name.
What did I watch this summer? I watched The Gilded Age.
I did as well, actually.
You watched The Gilded Age?
Yes, I'm even up to date.
I didn't know that. Well,
I think
I didn't know that.
You don't know everything about me.
No, that's fair. That's true. Only the incriminating things. I have a folder. It's a whole anyway. Whatever. Let's talk about Gen V because I'm not even gonna open that thread. Are you gonna talk about Gen
V? Yeah.
Hey fam, we're back. We took a break for like our mental journeys, but like Marie, we're back now for Gen V season 2, and it's gonna be lit. And joining me for this season, you know them, you love them, fam. They're your favorite humans and race traitors. It's Chiagoziem and Oseghale, fam. How you guys doing?
I'm not a coon, I would say that, but
neither am I.
Well, one of you has to take one. One somebody's a human, somebody's a race traitor, so you have to like pick one. But you don't have to say it out loud. Just deep down, you know what the truth is. You know what the truth is, and we know what the truth is. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay. How are you guys doing?
Doing well.
Did you like my Mary TikTok impression? The answer is yes. Why
I would give you.
Just say yes and let's move on. Like, what are you doing?
I would give you a solid 3 out of 10.
It's crazy.
For effort. because 3 and E are similar. So yeah.
Oh, so this is what we're doing. Cool. Okay.
You forgot to.
It's good that the energy has been set from the first episode, and we can do this throughout to the finale. It's cool. Good. Okay. So
Yeah, but I feel like you also didn't tell them to like lick the like button if they, agree that you should shed your skin in solidarity with
there's only so far I can go. There's only so far
blonde
I can
lady.
go, honestly. Like I know what you're referencing,
Yeah.
but I don't have that in me to
Yeah.
write that down or to say it on mic. So I'm glad that you
Yeah. That was
I'm
a
glad
crazy
that you
visual.
are okay with that. That's growth for you, and I'm happy for that. But I personally am not like ready to say on air that I want to shed my skin or that people should lick the like button. I don't know. It's just like that's your thing. That's cool. I endorse it. We don't judge on this podcast. We're going to talk about Gen V, the first 3 episodes of season 2. So if you've only watched the first episode or the first episodes, please go back and watch the 3rd episode and come back. But quickly, our admin, we are starting our Slow Horses coverage next week, which means you have just enough time to watch all 4 seasons. 4 seasons, 24 episodes. You can do that in a week. It's really good. Both our Gen V and Slow Horses podcasts will be available on all platforms, like once the episodes are out on Prime and Apple. Do you guys watch Slow Horses? I don't think you do, Chiagoziem. Oseghale, do you?
Nah,
I think you like Slow Horses. I know.
Who?
I'll check it out.
Oseghale, I know 2 characters that you like as well, that you definitely like. Chiagoziem, I don't know. It doesn't have any of the trappings of the things you normally like, but it's like gore. That's all. That's it really. That's the first.
You just know me for gore.
Okay.
I also I like good storylines. I like cinematic
Like that's okay. Most good shows
I like,
have that.
There's so much. I'm more than gore.
But you just mentioned like 2 like big umbrella things. Okay, you might like
character building.
You like things that make a show
twists.
good. Okay, you like Slow Horses. It's a good show. It has all those things. Please feel free to send us any messages, comments. You have any questions, we can answer them on the podcast. You can leave comments on Spotify, on YouTube. You can tweet at us, DM us, email us at popcornfordinnerpod@gmail.com. And yeah, we're obviously recording these a bit ahead, but we'll answer your questions when we get to them, definitely. So if you have any questions about the show, about the characters, about what would make Chiagoziem shed her skin, I don't know, like just feel free to ask us those questions. I will answer them. I will make sure that we answer them on the podcast. Trust me. Okay, Gen V season 2, episodes 1 to 3. Episode 1 is written by Ellie Monahan. Episode 2 is written by Jessica Shu. Both are directed by Steve Boyum. And episode 3 is written by Cameron Squires and directed by Karen Gaviola. So you guys were not here for Gen V season 1, although you were obviously here for The Boys and Invincible, the Prime universe. So we'll get into your thoughts on season 1 as we get through the show, I'm sure. But let's just try and get through the 3 episodes that we're going to cover. So quickly, in this episode, the premiere starts with a flashback to 1967, where a group of scientists are shooting themselves up with presumably Compound V, in a lab labeled Odessa Research Project. And a young Thomas Godolkin tries to stop them, but then they all die. Actually, while we're here, let's do a pop quiz. What was the worst death in this lab?
The guy that his asshole turned into a monster. That is crazy.
That's the only answer.
That is crazy.
That's the only answer.
That is crazy as hell. Because what even the hell is that?
I'll list you guys the way they all died. So the first person throws up blood. And then the second person, their skin melts. But I don't know if their skin melts because of the blood or their skin was just melting. Because the person's first blood spills onto them. The third person, their stomach explodes again, which is that's bad. Because like the ass one, like he's still alive. Like it's not as if he just died.
Yep.
Like the guy that threw up blood and died. Then the fourth guy, the body catches fire, and then the fifth guy, like you said, tentacles shoot out of his ass, which is a lot of ass stuff in these 3 episodes. We'll get to all of them. We'll get to them, trust me. Anyway, so back in the present timeline, Kate makes a deal with the new dean at GodU to release the former guardians of Godolkin and rehab their images, we find out that Marie already escaped and she's on the run, and Andre died while also trying to escape. While on the run, Marie is saved by Starlight from a bounty hunter sent to her by Vought. Bounty hunter that maybe fucks dogs? Yeah?
Most likely,
okay. Yeah,
Most
just
definitely.
another thing to put into the Vought universe. And Starlight asks her to go back to Gorgio and find out about something called Odessa and destroy it. Jordan and Emma find Marie, and then Kate ambushes them. They hurt her and leave her for dead. Emma finds out that Marie is connected to Odessa which sends Marie to investigate her past. She finds out that her parents weren't paid to inject compound V into her veins. They just wanted a baby, which is cute. And it was the new dean who delivered her. At a Gorgio anniversary event, also celebrating Jordan becoming the new number one, they, being Jordan, confess that they were the ones that attacked Kate. Oh, and like Kate doesn't have her powers anymore. Okay, so we are back in the world of Gen V. How do you guys feel 3 episodes in? What were your thoughts of the first season? I believe you guys liked them, so like, yeah. Oseghale, I'll start with you.
Yeah, I mean, the first season of Gen V, I feel like it was like a perfect spin-off for the boys, just picking up where they had left off the previous season. And what made it even better is that, like, the stakes were real, right? Like, even though, like, oh yeah, they were in a school setting, it's like, they knew that their lives were on the line. They knew that, hey, like, if we fuck up, we're dead type shit. So it's always cool to see that, especially in spin-offs, because a lot of the time people like to start spin-offs like off a little bit soft. So like, you know, you get like views to the characters, get introductions and stuff. But in the boys universe fashion, these guys are like, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Yeah,
Y'all
Golden
better
Boys
lock it.
died in the first episode.
Y'all better lock in. Yo, that's so crazy. So I really enjoyed like season 1 of Gen V, and I'm really liking how they've started this season off so far, like straight into the world building. And one thing I noticed is like Maria has gotten a lot better at controlling her powers. I don't know if they're going to delve into that at any point in the season, but it's like, you know, maybe the times that she was missing, she was in the hyperbolic time chamber kind of situation, you know, she was just, or she was training with another hero that, you know, we haven't been introduced to yet, but you can tell that she's gotten a lot better using her powers. And I also feel like Jordan being angry at Marie for dipping Elmira, like, is understandable, but at the same time, it's like, come on, like, you saw somebody escaping. Instead of you to follow her lead, you were bitching out, waiting in the jail, and you're angry that she escaped.
Well, I don't think
that's kind of crazy to me.
I don't think she saw her escaping. I think she just like woke up one day and Maria had escaped. But also, I do agree with you. It's understandable, but I think I like the fact that like they wrap it up very quickly, right? It's not a thing that like lasts the whole season. It's like you're going to be angry, but also she's like, I'm not really angry at you. Like that's not the real thing. I'm just kind of like deflecting, stroke lashing out. But yeah, we'll talk about both Maria and Jordan as we go. And Chiagoziem, your thoughts on the first 3 episodes?
Yeah. To that Marie Jordan point, I forgot that they used to smash in season 1. So because I was like, why is Jordan so angry? I was like, what is the tea? And then when they, you know, got it popping, I was like, oh yeah, they used to do some things. So it's like a deeper betrayal. Yeah. It's not just like, okay, Marie left's cool. But like, this was my homegirl that I was flipping around and she just disappeared on me. That's a bit crazy.
Flipping around is crazy.
Yeah. It's just, you know. But yeah, I do quite like Gen V. Because, you know, with spinoffs, it can be a bit hit and miss. But like Oseghale said, they just took us straight to the action. No wasting of time. We were in it. And, you know, they have all the boys' quirks. Like from that first episode where the tentacles appeared out of Mr. Man. I was like, yeah, we're definitely in the universe of the boys, because where else would you see this kind of visual? You get me? So, yeah, I'm having a swell time.
So, yeah.
I'm enjoying...
No? Is enjoying the end of the sentence?
I'm enjoying the action. I'm enjoying where they're going to take us. I'm eager to see more. Yeah.
Okay. So the elephant in the room, both, I guess, in the real world and on the show, is the death of Chance Perdomo. So rest in peace. For anyone who has watched these episodes and is someone listening to this podcast and still doesn't know, he passed away just before they started filming season 2, and then they said they were not going to recast the character and they rewrote the season to kind of reflect that. Do you guys have any thoughts about the way the show has handled Andre so far by basically killing him off and making it like this huge emotional thorough line of the first 3 episodes, and also making his dad more influential in the plot now because of that?
Yeah, I could really feel I guess for me, you can tell that they're like the emotions, like when they're talking about how he's passed and stuff, you can tell that's real, like actual pain and
Yeah.
sadness. So it really took me to I think I spent most of the first 3 episodes just really pensive and just like also like, feeling sad. Because it was and is shocking still, I'd say. So it's nice that they're honoring him, like really honoring him throughout the themes of
The season.
the season. Yeah.
Oseghale, are you a recast T'Challa nigga?
Nah. Some characters, like, first of all, T'Challa never gets in recast, bro. Like, I don't want to see. I don't
I
want
think
to
they
see.
might do it,
So
but not like obviously multiverse shenanigans. I don't think not this Earth, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think. But yeah, I really like the way that they honor Chance in this season, right? Because it's crazy, and I'm sure it was really shocking for them.
Must have been
His
insane,
passing too. It's like, like a young budding actor. He just finished season 1 of a great show, and he happens to pass. Wow! And they have already like started filming the whole show.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot of empathy to be like, okay, like we're gonna rewrite this whole season just to honor this guy. Like, that's a big decision to make.
Yeah.
And it's like, not only is it a big decision to make, it's like the financial implications are also crazy, right? Because again, if they had already shot things, they had to like take him out and do the scenes again.
Oh, and you also have
it's
to do a
like
break to like write new scripts.
Yeah.
Like you're writing new scripts.
Exactly.
So, like,
So it's like a lot of work going into that, and you can see reflected in how the season started that like they actually cared about this guy in real life and in the show. So it's like those themes, those underlying themes, and how his character is playing into the dynamics in the show right now, in the parallel of how it must have affected them in real life.
Yeah.
I feel like they balanced it really well. And again, it's great to see because a lot of the time, Hollywood, like they don't really handle these things too well. Like, and even just during the process of this, you know how it is. Some exec might have just been like, oh yeah, let's replace him with AI, all this kind of dumb shit. But they stood on business.
Yeah, I agree. And the reason I brought up T'Challa is because like obviously Coogler was like, look, as long as I'm doing Panther, we're not recasting him, right? And I think people are like, oh, recast him, whatever. And obviously everybody can have their opinion, but we underestimate how like earth-shattering it must be, right? Like for Coogler and everyone involved in Black Panther, even the guys involved in JMV, where you're like, this person just died out of the blue, and now everyone's just gonna put another black person in the role, and like another person just like acting as if everything's like, sometimes it's like it's important. Like as human beings, it's impossible to just go on like nothing happened and just start acting like looking at another black man and calling him Andre and like having those connections that you had with this person before. So sometimes it's like the most humane thing is to just like kill this character off and honor them as you said. So I fully understand why like Marvel like we're not going to recast him, at least not that version of T'Challa anyways. And here they're like, yeah, we're not going to recast Andre either. To you guys' point, I think every time someone mentioned Andre these 3 episodes or just talked about Andre, like I felt emotional. Like you could like as stuff was hitting, like obviously we're taking real life stuff and putting it on that. But like I remember when we covered season 1, I was like, Andre was one of the best guys. Like I think all characters are actually quite good, but like Andre was like, it's surprising. Like I thought it was going to be like the, not dumb necessarily, but like the joke I didn't really care about. But like he had like this kind of hidden emotionality to him. And I thought Chance Perdomo was really good. I didn't watch like the Sabrina TV show on Netflix, so I'd never really seen him before. And I was like, I thought he was really good in what he was doing. And obviously went to just die in a motorcycle crash. Like that's just, what can you say? So yeah, I think I am on board with it. I wanted to find out what you guys thought, but I am on board also with with the way they've handled Andre so far, both in terms of killing the character and the way like the characters are responding to him. Okay, we're done with the Q&A section. There's a new character, Cypher. He's played by Hamish Linklater, who I think maybe if you watched, I think it was Midnight Mass, one of the Mike Flanagan shows on Netflix. I think he's the lead there.
I heard that show is really, really good.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of those shows. Like, I think he has jump scares for you. So it's.
I mean, that's not why.
Hill House, though. You love Hill House, Haunting of Hill House. It's the same
I
guy
did like
that
that actually.
Them. So
I should definitely watch
it. So
it.
Hill House, Midnight Mass, House of Usher. I think there's another one maybe.
Yeah,
all
I've
on
seen
Netflix,
that one.
the same guy and uses some of the same cast.
Okay.
Yeah, so Hamish Linklater is the lead in Midnight Mass. I think I first saw him in like the Newsroom season 2, and he plays a character that I hated so much that every time I see him, I still have a little bit of hatred for him, which I think kind of works in this show. He was on Legion, and I am loving everything that he's doing with this character so far. Like the way he's like, he has this kind of, it's not transatlantic, but he has this kind of accent and tilt to the way he's like pronouncing some certain words, and like the way he's just, I am loving him. I am afraid of him, genuinely. Like I think there was maybe episode 2, the characters were like talking on campus, and I was like, can you guys leave campus? Because we don't know what these guys' powers are. Like he could be listening.
Is it Homegirl and the dad? That's literally my notes. I'm like, bro, like, how do you know this guy has unplugged your office? Why are you talking in his office?
Like every time he challenges
I was so
Kate,
upset.
I'm just like, this man is scaring me,
bro. When he put her hand in the blender, I'm like,
I was like, hey yo, what's happening right now?
It's like go ahead and read my mind, but that would not end up well for you. So he's the main. Okay, well, there's another addition. The PR lady, I guess their version of
the Stinger.
The Stinger lady.
She's for sure gonna die before the season ends.
I just love the fact she's like, do you want to die? But I would die as well. So like, it also seems very risky. So why does she leave it up? Why doesn't she cover it? Because like, if it can just be triggered at any moment, like what's she doing? Anyway,
maybe it's a bluff. Maybe it's a bluff. Who knows?
No, it's not because she's
I don't think so. Because she was like vomiting. Honey,
true,
that was disgusting. By the way, I didn't ever need to see that in my life. Thank you. Is this Prime? This is Studio. Yeah. Thank you, Prime, for that visual.
Okay, so yeah, what you guys like? Do you guys have any thoughts on him so far? One of our recurring gags, or not gags, but bits over the course of the season. We're going to try and guess what his powers are until it's revealed. So I guess, yeah, what do you guys think of this new character? And what are your guesses for what his powers are?
So Cypher, it's clear that this is a guy you don't want to fuck with for sure. As that one is clear. Like even besides the powers, like mentally he's not okay. Like that's a very, very dangerous individual. So I think that regardless of what his powers are, that's not even someone you want to fuck with on that level. Mm-hmm. Now, in terms of what his powers are, I feel like he can absorb other people's powers. I think that's what it is.
So
I think that's what it is.
I had that guess as well.
I'm not 100% sure.
I don't think
I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's what it is.
I think his power is definitely some mind-related something. Whether he can sense, I don't know, your like thoughts, emotions, next move. Maybe, something cerebral.
Like something more advanced than like how Tech Knight was a very good detective and he could see, you can see when you're lying and things like this. So
he's on the next level.
With your thing, I thought that as well, but then they now give us the chameleon babe. So I was like, oh, they won't reheat those nachos. So I was like, I don't actually know what's... And then, because when he said his name was Cypher, the first thing that came to my head was siphon. Like siphon someone's powers. But no, because Cypher itself, itself means like...
I thought Cypher, like the ciphering.
A Cypher is like an enigma, something that is a difficult puzzle. So, but my head just thought of siphon immediately. That's why I went to a Oseghale thing. But then, so yeah, I actually don't know what his powers are. But I was thinking, what if, I don't think this is the case, but what if he has no powers? And he's just been doing...
Yo, that's like reverse Uno. Because low-key, he moves, because I'm like, why is he delivering the baby? That's a serious
Yeah.
job, but like,
Yeah. What if he's doing a long con and he just makes everybody believe that he has the most insane power
Just
without
that's
ever
the
proving
most
it?
insane part.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
because I'm just like, and then he's now, because he's basically, I don't know what do you call him? Because he's not.
delusional.
No, I was gonna, but I was gonna say like he's doing this thing of like supes first. Like we're gonna do an all supes faculty. Like you have to get your mind right because like if the humans mobilize, they'll kill us. Like he's basically like supes Hitler. But I don't think supes Hitler is Homelander supes Hitler. I don't know. But like he's basically like he's like full on supes first. So I'm like, what if it's just a long con? It's like he figured out the best way to protect himself is to make them
Exactly.
feel like he's one
So
of
he's
them.
what happens if he's trying to gather all of them to destroy them because a soup has messed up his life, like
Yes.
Homelander or one of them homeboys. So he's trying
Oh,
to
a
gather
real
all of
long
them. He's
con.
infiltrated the
A real
hive.
long con, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah. So
That's fair.
yeah, I mean, so we have our guesses. We'll see if we have any more information after episode 4. But we do know things we know about him, and this segues into our next topic. Things we know about him is that he was at the adult rehab center, so he was like monitoring them, and he also delivered Marie, which leads us to us finding out that Odessa is Marie, or Marie is part of this Odessa project. And when you know, because I rewatched the episodes after, obviously, preparing for this podcast. And then when you know that he delivered Marie, you kind of see that he has this weird interest in her. Like a lot of the times he's like saying these things and looking directly at Marie. He's like asking her, how do your powers work? Why do you self-harm? Which is like a valid point, because I was thinking that as well. Like, why does Marie she keeps cutting herself? Right. So
because she could just take other people's
actually,
blood
while
and
we're
like
Marie,
have fun.
I have this question out for you guys. How long till Marie blood bends?
I think by episode 6.
Oh, you think this season?
I think this
Chiagoziem,
is for sure.
When
seen
you
Avatar,
say
right?
blood
Like
bend,
Last Airbender.
yeah. With the
Yeah.
woo. I think she'll do
So,
it
like,
this
'cause-
season. After Homeboy has yanned her why is she cutting? I think her mind is gonna be worrying.
Because
and
we
then,
know, because this episode, this season, she did that thing. She almost stopped that guy's heart, the Viking.
Yeah.
And then we know that she can sense blood. We know that she can't sense when someone's about to come on their period. So, like, really, if you can control the blood when blood is out,
can she
from
sense that?
season 1, yeah.
Sure.
if you can control the blood when it's out of the body, why can't you control the blood when it's in the body? Like, I think blood bending is like very close. You should feel like she should be able to do that. Yeah. So she says she's not a special one because special ones are pale white dudes, which is fair. Like every special one is a pale white dude. Let's be like they mentioned some
Harry Potter,
like Paul from
Anakin Skywalker,
Paul from Dune. Like every one of them is like a pale white dude. So
the Avatar,
so the Avatar, fair enough. Oh, I mean, I guess Korra, but she wasn't really special. She was just an Avatar. Like Aang was the real like special one. It was
the real OG.
Yeah. So yeah, so we're looking to find out more about Marie and like how she falls into this whole Odessa thing. And I guess the question is, why is she the baby that survived? Because clearly everybody else died. So there's probably something in her that helped her to survive, which I'm sure is part of the larger mystery. But she does, which Chiagoziem mentioned earlier, she does rekindle her romance with Jordan. How did that make you feel, Chiagoziem? Because you're already smiling from ear to ear, so I'm not really sure.
No, as a retired lover girl, I love. Yeah, man, love is cute. Why are you snickering?
Why are you retired?
Why am I not retired?
Why are you retired?
Anyway, moving on swiftly. So yeah, it was nice that they reconciled. Like you guys said, I'm happy that they didn't drag it for the entire season. That'd have been long. Also needs to relieve the stress of the stressful situations that are occurring for two important parties. So that's an important reconciliation that needed to occur.
Stress how?
I mean, they showed us within the show. So when you guys watched, was it episode 2?
Wait, what are you referring to?
Their fun time together.
you're saying every other thing except just like it's so funny watching you like go around.
They spent time together. They went on walks.
Okay, that's
They,
what we're calling it now. Oh,
No,
had
no.
naps.
Oh.
You know.
Oh. When he naps above the covers or under the covers, just
both.
okay.
I mean, you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, those kind of bonding moments are important for young
genital
teenagers.
Intermingling, as Marie said.
Who said
Marie,
that?
that's
Is that what she said? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Word to
yeah,
Marie.
Oseghale, as an aficionado of like saying I love you to people, how did that whole sequence work for you?
Wait a minute. First of all, how did we get there? I mean, to be fair, I do be loving a lot. I do be loving a lot. And you know, hey man, listen, it's teenagers. It's like their frontal lobe is not fully formed yet. So for the fact that they could string those words together, I have that beautiful moment. I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it because, again, it's important to express your love, especially in life and death situations, because it's like, hey, we might be dead tomorrow. Why not get it on right now?
But what's your excuse? Because you're not in life and death situations, but you be throwing out I love you.
Because it's funny as hell. But again, it's like, bro, I believe that you have to live life like you stole it. So I'm gonna tell my people I love them all the time.
Like you stole it. I love that. Fair enough.
I'm gonna tell my people I love them all the time because I do be loving them all the time, even though they do be on some bullshit sometimes. Fair. But I love them regardless.
That's cool. That's nice.
I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter.
We need that on a plaque or something. That's
lots of gems dropped.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Jordan is taking a gust when Marie says she loves them, and then even more so when she's like, "You're the first person I ever slept with." But thanks to some weed and like Sam's cartoons and depression, she kind of realizes that she needs, like Oseghale says, she needs to tell people that she loves them more often if she loves them. If she loves them, and that realization leads to the end of episode 2 or 3. Where they are giving this big speech and they announce that 1, Andre is dead, and that 2, the person that was killed for Kate's attack was innocent, and they were the one that attacked Kate. I thought it was interesting that they switched to the female form before giving that. I've still not fully mapped out why they switched to the different forms in like social situations.
I think maybe the female form, no bullshit, down to business, locked in. Right? I think the male form, maybe
just for the party.
They're a bit more, just for the vibes. I do like when they have the cute little bob with the bumped ends when it's the male form. It's so cute. Side note, but I just love that. But yeah, I feel like when they need to lock in and
but I also know,
because women
lock in.
We are just so fantastic.
And I think it's also a thing of
shooting.
I think it's also a thing of the powers, right? The female form has projection powers. So it's it's easier to deal with situations where you might not, defense, and like where you physically don't need to like touch somebody.
Attack. I also think they use the male form when they're defensive in social situations. Like, but again, it's not entirely true. So I'm not really sure. I mean, look, anyone who has like, because obviously I do think something that is very good about the way they've done Jordan is that there's a lot under the layer, right? They mentioned that they're not trans in this episode, but like, I think that's one of the things that they represent in the show. And also by genders and all of these things. So like, anyone who has a better idea, like, feel free to reach out to us and let us know what you think. So we're just spitballing here. But I know like, they use like the male form. I think they use male form a lot with their parents, because that was kind of like the one that their parents, quote unquote, at least in season 1, quote unquote, like recognized. And I think even Marie in season 1 calls them out that they would always switch to male form whenever they want to make a point. Right. So it was kind of like almost like an internalized misogyny where like the man is the one that like makes the point and everything. So I think it's just, but again, I think maybe sometimes it's just like But also maybe that's part of her growth, or their growth, sorry, where it's like, I can make this point using the female form. I don't know. It's like, it's up there. I'm sure different people will have different ways to read it. So like,
Right,
let us
yeah.
know what you think.
You're cooking right
Hopefully-
now.
hopefully
You're
it's not
cooking right
bad.
now.
But yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. Would you guys have any thoughts on where this could go? Them saying this thing in front of everyone. Interestingly, Cypher just slinks away when they say that. I might love Cypher.
I feel like
I might love him.
I mean, I feel like it's definitely going to play into the dynamics of how the show continues going forward. I'm not sure exactly in what way, because it's like they're already in that atmosphere of like soups first. So them admitting they're the ones that attack Kate is like, okay, like what's the public perception going to turn to now, especially with Jordan being the number one hero,
Can't be
right?
number
And
one
people
anymore,
going to
yeah.
call, exactly, like people are going to call for that title to be stripped. Are people going to call for them to be excommunicated out of Godokin again? It's like a lot of possibilities. But at the same time, on the flip side, they might also help build, maybe a little internal resistance to the new soups first policy. Like people seeing the number one hero, like, still defending their friends from other soups or just like attacking other soups in general, and they can now use that to fuel their own agenda. I mean, I feel like the way they did is really they did it in a way that, like, again, they can branch out into a lot of other possibilities. So that's really good.
Yeah. It's a good thing you mentioned that kind of underground resistance, because Emma, who continues to be great and funny and just like...
She's so funny.
She's like,
but baby girl is
Yeah.
going through it, but she's so
Yeah,
funny.
man.
like, I thought your power was tail. Like, I just but yeah, so she finds the person that has been leaving this kind of resist murals and flyers across campus, and so she's kind of inspiring these two wannabe anarchists into kind of doing more. And I'm sure that would also, because again, we should remember that like Emma is not a guardian of Godolkin. Like, it was basically all of them except Emma. So it's like, so it's like, how does that now kind of play a part into, I'm sure, like you said, I'm sure to find a way to connect the larger story at some point. But yeah.
Sorry, just a sidebar. Do you know what was really sad?
Go ahead.
When they reunited with their parents on stage, and the first thing that Emma's mom said was, I think, was it your left side
is your good side.
I was just like,
yeah, damn.
I'm really feeling sorry
look
for
what
the
that
girl.
money maker bitch do.
At least Jordan's parents at least try to act like
They tried to
compose, yeah.
Like left side. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Just a sidebar, sorry. I remember that made me sad.
It is. But yeah, Emma I was in that situation where like the Andre thing kind of like swelled up. Like Emma saying like, some guy made me believe I was a hero, and I want to do that for you. Hopefully she's not leading these two girls to their death, because like, hopefully.
I mean, hopefully not.
Yeah.
But this is the boys'
I mean,
universe,
hashtag
so,
YOLO.
Hey.
Yeah, anything could happen.
Yeah.
So we have one other category that we're going to be doing, but before we get there, I want to mention the start of episode 3, which is when it follows that human barista. She goes through.
Oh, yes.
And I think it's
first of all,
so good. But yes, go ahead.
That security guard is fucked up. Because not only did he stare her down, he also bit his lip after. Disgusting. Sorry, I had to get that
Imagine
out.
if I was just like, well, in defense of the security guard. Don't worry.
I would leave this call.
Yeah, that was fucked up, obviously. And I think that sequence is so good, because I can't remember the last time that, or at least me, let me speak for myself, I felt the fear that humans feel in this world, because we spend time with the boys, and the boys are like fuck soups. Like the boys have delusion. They're irrationally courageous, right? And then in Gen V, they are all superheroes. Like they all have their own powers. It's been not maybe since Huey in season 1, where you actually feel the fear that these guys, and like watching it, I was like, oh my God, this woman is
babe is stressed.
Why is she like, I know she's searching this money, but babe, why are you still going to this job? So like, I really like that sequence.
You know, there's a cost of living crisis, and the job market.
Yeah, but like,
is
she
also
could literally
quite...
die like this, like
No, but without the money too, she could also
Yeah, but like
demise.
so I found out I really like that sequence. I just like the fact that like it was like it reminded us that like
yeah,
people are scared in this world. Like people are
they're humans.
humans are definitely scared.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting why it's a human that's the. I feel like are all the
Yeah.
staff humans?
No, not the
That's
teaching
very-
staff, but like the
No, not like the
Yeah,
cleaning and that's interesting.
It's-
Because
they're very upfront.
is it well?
No,
Huh?
they whatever you want to say is that's the answer. Yes, like it's
That's the answer.
Yeah.
it's not a
Literally,
hidden
Okay.
like
like
that's
really,
the
it's not a
Yeah.
hidden thing. Yeah, like it's not a hidden thing. Like
I was like, wow,
Yeah.
interesting.
because I was also like,
But yeah.
why they? And I was like, oh yeah, that's why they're humans. Yeah, it's like the humans are the ones that are going to do those jobs, and then faculty are superheroes, which is also interesting. That I'm surprised they never did this before. Like they never had an all supes faculty. Like it's weird that they've never done that before. It just feels like something that they would have
like
done.
I mean, it's weird, but it kind of makes sense because now clearly there's a shift in the climate. Because again, like the supes were like
Fair.
celebrities.
Yeah.
Now they're like, hey, we run this bitch.
Mhm.
Like, so it's a whole different thing. It's like parallels in real life.
Yeah.
You get
They've
like,
gone from being like the quote unquote minority in a democratic presidential, and now they're like MAGA's ruling class essentially. So yeah,
exactly.
that makes sense.
Same
And
shit.
you get more emboldened to do things that you wouldn't have done before. Our second running category, something that we're carrying over from the boys, but I also feel like we might have a unanimous answer here, is where we kind of like, basically the title is I Can't Believe It's on TV. It's basically like, I just can't believe that a show was put this together. I think we'll have a unanimous answer, but let me start with you, Oseghale. What's your pick?
I mean, you know how the boys do. That asshole scene is just like, man, like, I think that's it for right now. We could, but this is the boys, you know, every time you think they've shown you that once, you'll be like, hold my beer. So,
Well, you
I'm
mean the
holding
asshole scene in the lab?
You mean the tentacles?
Yeah,
in the lab. Okay.
I'm holding that for number one right now.
Oh, so without unanimous answer.
For me,
okay.
in a similar vein, a different asshole
that's mine
scene.
as well.
When that guy came out of, I couldn't even understand what was the tea. Like,
so
what,
on first watch,
like, you know, most times
on first watch, I thought it was like, you know, in The Boys when the guy shrunk and went into the urethra. I thought it was the guy shrunk and going to the asshole. No, because when you rewatch it, that guy has appeared in all 3 episodes so far. He's the guy that like puts the keg sub up at the party.
Oh, so
it's
instead
the
of
other
a
way.
keg, he's not using a person.
So it's not the guy didn't shrink and go in. He's putting a human, because when the head comes out, it's a human head. So he's putting a human body.
I didn't even, yeah, that means our answer is unanimous because I didn't even deep that at first. Wow.
It's so bad. It's so, because I was like,
wow.
Because I thought he had trauma. I was like, why would they do what they've done before? And I was also like, why is his head big? And I was like, oh no, this guy has put a human body inside him, which I don't understand. What is his power? Like his power is just that he can put things in, because he doesn't. It's not as if he doesn't grow bigger. It's not like the blob or whatever. I was just like, fair enough, okay. So yeah, that's the thing. I was like, fair enough, man. You guys are the boys. Some things that quickly happened. I noticed there was a mention of the Vought Mexico office. For people who don't know, there's a spin-off being developed, Vought Mexico. So that's like, I think that's the first time we've ever heard of the Vought Mexico. I think that has Diego Luna. I think.
And Pedro Pascal, I think.
Or Gal Garcia Bernal. I think I don't think it's Pedro Pascal. I think it's Gal Garcia Bernal. But anyway, so there's that. Okay, bonus questions. We've done the bloodbending one. Chiagoziem, this is for you. What do you think of the trad soup movement? Super in the streets, obedient in the sheets. What are your thoughts?
So I literally wrote that down, and I was just like, we need to focus on the important things here. And I'm just like, they're actually really like tying real life and this show like for real.
Yep.
Because that's all I have to say.
I said super in the streets, obedient in the sheets. That's crazy.
I'm like,
That's so wild.
but like, why would you eat
But, like,
anyway?
I want to know. So, trad soup movement, is that like only like in soup
Yeah.
and soup relationships, or
See, these are the
we don't even know if
questions.
These
are
are
they
the question.
pro or anti interspecies?
Interspecies,
Yeah.
Species.
interspecies relations. Who knows?
Because it'd be crazy.
They're
If,
probably
probably-
against it.
I feel like a lot of guys would probably be like, clearly someone like Homelander doesn't care, but a lot
Yeah.
of the other guys would probably be like, hey, you can't
You
cut
can't
it
do that,
once. Some
yeah.
guys are like, yeah, you can cut it once, but you can't cut it twice.
imagine being a trad soup movement, but you also have like a human. Like, I'm not saying that soups are better. I'm just saying like it's kind of crazy if I have superpowers and then I'm coming back to like cook for you at 4:30 in the morning. I'm just like, we have to have like our priorities straight. Like, it's like, I mean, because again, in the real world, they're like obviously CEOs and women who are earning more and do all than their husband and still have to come and be the homemaker. And I was like,
Extremely
you
crazy.
can't be doing both. So imagine if you're in the 7 and then you go back home and you're like, oh, I have to make dinner and wake up at 4:30 to make their lunch.
Ridiculous.
Okay, nasty word.
Yeah, but again, their casting was great. It's like clearly like church going
Yeah.
middle belt white woman. It's just like, yeah, okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's more frightening, a Nazi uniform or a KKK hood? A genuine question I've been trying to figure out.
We got to pick.
Yeah, I mean,
would.
yeah, if you saw two of them, what is more frightening? Like, just try and think about it. I think I am with the KKK hood. I think.
The KK,
I think
yeah.
I'm with the
The
KKK hood, yeah.
KKK.
I think I'm with the
Yeah.
KKK hood.
Because, first of all, it's going to stand out real quick.
Mhm.
So the immediate
Also, why are you
fear.
hiding your face?
And I'm just like, but also you're like, you know the history of this. Like, you don't care at this point.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
even with the Nazi uniform I have today, it's like
You have to get a bit close.
there are some loopholes that you can use to be like, okay, yeah, like this might not be what I'm seeing right now.
not
But a
if you're
KKK
storing
hood
it.
is a KKK hood.
But yeah, I agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think also it just looks
Yeah.
scarier than a uniform,
Yeah.
a military uniform. Because I was thinking about it, because obviously what I'm referring to is that scene when Emma and Andrew's dad go to like the hidden section.
In the
Yeah.
library.
And I was just like, like what would I be more, because what would I be more afraid of if I saw? And I was like, yeah, it's actually it's I think it's the KKK hood. It was close, but like I can imagine a Nazi uniform wearer like having composure. Like maybe he doesn't kill me on sight, but I feel like a KKK, someone wearing the full KKK hood, like that's death. Like
It's not GG's.
Yeah. Immediate hatred. Immediate.
Do you guys have anything that we haven't touched on before we wrap up?
Your favorite cameo?
I mean, it has to be the Deep.
Yeah.
The fact that he was the president of the fraternity 5 years in a row. So
I
this
was
nigga
like,
kept on,
I was like, but of course.
repeating. It's like,
I'm like, this guy dumb as bricks, bro. Like,
and then obviously the initiation is again more asshole stuff. It's like putting that thing.
Yeah.
It's just like,
But the other funny part, when the Deep was giving that his speech, and he was like, in 1861, a small community of fine white Mississippi men founded this fraternity. And then the camera panned to the only melanated person in that room. I said, yeah.
Jacob Elordi's best friend. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the Starlight thing is like, I was surprised to see her, but I guess it's.
I was as well, actually.
It's something
I was kind of surprised.
Something that'll play more into the plot.
We also had that redhead, the newscaster babe.
Oh, I think she's going to be here throughout
Homelander.
Oh, yeah.
Enthusiast.
I think she's going to be here.
Homelander, Jesus and I. That was almost the title of this episode, but like, I don't want... I don't want to be taken down from the podcast platforms. Oh, gosh, yeah. Yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm excited for this. The show is a weird one where it's like, I mean, for me, it's like, it's consistently good. And like, because its stakes are like very big, but also very internal. Like the point is obviously like essentially the fate of the world, because the Homelander decides he can control the world. Like, this is really located to them, but at the same time, it's still quite important and quite like serious. It's not just high school, college stuff. So I'm intrigued with the show. Sorry to see where the season could go. Yeah. Do you guys have any thoughts that we haven't touched on?
I really felt for Marie in this episode 3, especially when she reunited with her aunt, because first of all, the reason why her whole... Were you about to say something?
No, go ahead.
No.
Okay. Yeah, the reason why her whole power arrived was because she got her first period. Already traumatic. Yeah. And then she now accidentally killed both of her parents. Trauma on top of trauma. And she now also lost contact with her sister. Her aunt no longer really talks to her. So that whole, like, that's just a traumatic season, right? And then for her to now find her aunt, the vibes were a bit funny at first. She now found out that homeboy is the one who delivered her. Crazy. And then on top of that, found out that his sister had actually been here and the babe was hiding her. I just feel bad for
Damn, when you put it like
Marie.
that.
She's going through a lot.
When you put it like that.
It's a lot, right?
She should probably release more tension with Jordan. Like, when you put it like that, she's really...
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
She needed that.
I mean, I remember...
She needed it.
I remember the really good episode in season 1 where they kind of... I can't remember what caused it, but we all kind of see like their own backgrounds and things like that. Like, we saw that Kate... Speaking of going through it, we can wrap up there. We saw that Kate like basically taught her brother to go away, and he just never came back. Which is not funny, but also, but when, so that was like, I was like, you realize that deep down, all of them are pretty fucked up. Like, all of them have kind of gone through so much. Obviously, Marie is by far the most, but like, still, it's just like they've all kind of really gone through their fair share. Kate, who I don't think I feel any sympathy for. I mean, I don't really think I've ever like...
No, I do not.
Yeah, but the fact that...
Fuck like, all my homies hate Kate.
The fact that she's basically losing her body is kind of interesting. Like, she lost an arm. Her head is like... She's basically regressing into a Frankenstein monster, which is like... I wonder if she's going to lose more parts. Are they going to do something there with her? It's just like... I was like, it can't be a coincidence that she's losing her body. And she is like a blonde white woman, right? Who in this world is the epitome of like their beauty and things like that. I find it interesting, like the way, it's just, it's stuff. Sam, I'm sure we'll talk about Sam as the episodes go on.
Yeah.
Sure
maybe they're just going to turn her into a brain since her powers are psychic anyway.
She needs to get the powers back first.
Yeah, it's true, to be honest.
What are you going to say about Sam?
Yeah. We got to keep an eye on Sam because...
Hopefully with the weed and Jordan, he's getting back. Yeah.
That boy crazy though.
Yeah, we can't do another Sam because no one is there to stop it. It's like
exactly.
The only person that can stop him is Kate, and Kate's we need someone on the right side of sanity. Okay, we'll be back next week. Talk about episode 4. Once you watch the episode on Prime, our episode will be out. Also, if you watch Slow Horses, check that out. Also, like these guys mentioned, the studio, your friends and neighbors. We have episodes on that from earlier in the season. If you're new to the podcast, just scroll. We obviously took the summer off, but if you scroll, there's a lot of stuff that you'd enjoy. And tweet at us, mention us, DM us if you have any questions, email us at popcornfortunapod@gmail.com, and we'll answer your questions. If you have any takes that you want us to discuss, if you have any thoughts on things that we talked about, maybe you disagree, that's fine. We want to hear your opinions. Join us next week when the 3 of us will be back, and we'll be joined by Oscar winner Daniel Kaluuya. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Stay dangerous.
Stay dangerous.
Stay dangerous.